We are live, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday. Welcome. New week, new opportunities. The weekend's over. Hope you had a fabulous weekend. I just got back from the orthopedics. They took my cast off, and that, my friends, is the result. Now the healing can start. Can't wait. Therapy and healing, cast off. Not a pretty sight. Sorry to do this, but look at that leg. 3 breaks. 3 breaks, my friends. That's the one side, patched up. That's the other side. And now we're on the road to recovery. Not the song Talking Heads. We're on the road to nowhere. All right, cast is off. Ray Branch, Arkansas is the first in the house. You're the first. Welcome. We have 15 people. Dan, Super Trooper. Yeah, Abba. Man, my spirits are high, my friends. My spirits are high because I know now the healing starts. Now the therapy starts. 6 weeks of physical therapy. Had a really bad break. But the sucker is off. I got the power. How's that song go? I got the power. David Ovadia, dang. Yeah, that was brutal, dude. 2.5 months. And guess what? Shower. You know how you miss a shower for 2.5 months? Just using cloths and soap because you can't. You have a cast on. Listen, it was difficult getting me out of the shower today. I must have spent an hour in the shower. Time to rehab, time to get strong, time to get back on the road. And cannot wait. But man, you put the pressure on that thing, that sucker hurts. I tell you that. No fun. But I'm so relieved, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for being patient. Joel Tejeda in the house. It's Moose. Yeah. Oh yeah, it hurts like hell because it's stiff. It's been in a cast, sitting there for 2.5 months, and now you just try to a little bit bend it. I don't know if you've ever had I've had several broken bones and a lot of screws in the body from rugby. So I've had a couple of operations, but nothing as painful as breaking your foot and your leg. No fun. Elias is in the house. Compton's in the house. Welcome. So yeah, how was the weekend, everybody? Did anybody get one of those extra destination filters that they're handing out now? Otley Holmes, you will be able to tell the weather, 100%. The weather outside is frightening. It's cold. I don't know about your part of the country, but here in LA, man, temperatures have dropped. What do we have? I mean, right now, what do we have? Right now, temperature-wise. Won't let me move. What temperatures do you have, guys? 50. 50. 55, actually. Cold as F in San Diego, I'm sure. Is it as cold as up here? It must be about the same, right? 50s? I don't like, honestly, I'm not a fan. Here we go. 50 on the dot. I'm not a fan of the cold. That's one of the reasons why I left Europe. I just could not put up with the cold. You live for 3 months of sunshine and summer in Europe, and the rest of the time, the other 9 months, it is cold, it is raining, you leave the house with 3 layers of clothing. That's not my idea of fun, right? And that's why I appreciate the California sunshine. But when the temperatures drop. We actually had snow up in Big Bear. So a lot of people went up snowboarding and skiing on the weekend. Let's Roll Tina's in the house. Clackamas, Oregon, 43, but feels like 39. Woo, that's cold. No, thank you. Nightjack is in the house. What's up? It's going. I'm, like I said, for those people just rolling in, getting stronger. Got off today. Cast is off. And now the rehab starts. So looking forward to that, getting stronger day by day. Good feeling. Rick Nelson, how are you doing? What's 29 above this morning in Lancaster? Ay, 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 ay. 29, not fun. So yeah, that's why I'm starting Our House Mondays late today, because I spent the day at the doctors and the orthopedics to get that cast off and get a little session of therapy, and feels good. Phone is low. Phone is 62, low 46. 46 is no fun. Thank you. So what's the latest and greatest? Well, good news for Uber. They literally had their highest close since the IPO. Their highest close. So had you anticipated that yes on 22 would win, and then you would have bought shares at $34, was a pretty safe bet. I thought it would go up by $5, right? It went up quite a bit more. In fact, it sits right now at $44.18. Look at that last graph there as it spikes up. And that's all because they have Proposition 22 behind them. They win with 58%. And what happens? The market just bounced up. Mike Ozra is in the house. Peace and goodwill to you all. Very nice of you to say that. Techie B is in the house. Good evening. Very good evening. How's the weekend, everyone? Did we make some money? Did we make some money? Have the changes that Uber has promised us, have they kicked into effect yet? Haven't heard anything. So it doesn't look like they've switched on that new app yet. But it will come. It will come soon. So Uber has its highest close since IPO. Uber shares surged 7.38%, close to $48.18, following news that a vaccine candidate is 90% effective. And I believe that was Pfizer that announced that, right? And we should also take a look at the Pfizer shares. How is Pfizer doing after that announcement? All in all, the Dow Jones, the stock exchange, did very, very well after they announced that this vaccine is 90% effective at preventing COVID-19 and could start coming to market in a matter of months, right? Scott Tucker's in the house. Welcome, Vegas. How cold is it there in Vegas, Scott? Do share. It's Moose. I don't think they can switch to the new app until January the 1st, 2021. That's a good question. I mean, will they switch on in January, or will they just say, screw it, we won this, let's start right now? I don't think anything could stop them, right? Or do they have to by law? By law only started in January. I'm not sure. Gas went up big time. Gas is expensive. So let's see what Pfizer was operating at. Pfizer should have. Oh yeah, Pfizer shares. Look at that graph at the end. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm on my way up. 39.20. I'm on my way up. Closed $40. Wow. They went from about 36, 37. Went up $2. Not bad. Not bad. So 90% effective, they say. I'm not sure if I want to be injected with some vaccine that's 90% effective. What do you guys feel? If they said, hey, you can have the vaccine, would you say, hey, yeah, I'm ready. Sign me up. Inject me. I'm not quite sure. David Ovadia, what do you think will happen with our lawsuits with Potter? They're fine. I mean, I've been reassured. I've asked other attorneys. It's fine, because we filed while the laws were on our side. If you wanted to file now, good luck. You're not going to have much here. But we got those papers in prior to this election, and that was a good thing. So now that the one thing I asked Potter Handy, Mark Potter, the main guy, is that, listen, their stocks are doing well. They've got money flowing in right now. He says, he says he thinks that cases will get settled quicker because they want to get this out of the way, right? They want to get this out of the way, the lawsuits, the settlements, and then move on, right? So, and they flush with cash right now. So I would think that they would try and settle as quickly as possible. So just email them and ask for updates. You're entitled to updates. Alex S., good evening. Welcome. Otley Holmes says, too new for me. I'm with you, Otley. I'm like, nope, these vaccines are a little bit too new for me, and I don't want to have anything in my body that's 90% effective. No ways. I remember that. I remember when I was in the army in South Africa, South African Defense Forces. We were supposed to go for all of these different vaccinations, 5 or 6. I'm like, geez, like, I mean, you're young, right? You're 19 years old, and you know, you got to go out there and fight, and they want to put all these vaccinations in your body. Well, they started we were like day 2 and day 3. We were supposed to go for our injections. They had about 30, 40,000 people that they were injecting on day 1. And these guys got ill, man. They got so sick. So they called the 2nd and the 3rd day off. So apparently there were some new drugs out. And those poor guys, those poor 30, 40,000 that got those initial injections, right? Thank God, I was like day number 3, and then they just stopped it. Like, okay, there's something wrong with our vaccinations. Guess we're going to have to do a little bit more testing. I mean, I guess army people are guinea pigs, right? I think you're a guinea pig of the government when they're just starting to test their vaccinations. Screw that. Anyway, day 3 didn't happen because their vaccinations, people's arms started swelling up, massive side effects. People were throwing up, vomiting. Screw that. That as a youngster, that put me off vaccinations big time. So the announcement by drug makers Pfizer and BioNTech sparked widespread optimism, of course, and helped boost shares across industries that have been weakened by the COVID-19 pandemic, including services like ride-hailing. Uber's share pop is notable beyond this one-day vaccine news boost. This is the highest close for Uber since its public market debut in 2019. This is also the first time since June 2019 that shares closed above the 45. Yeah, Jose Ruiz, I'm with you, dude. F that. I'm not going to be some freaking guinea pig for vaccinations. No way. So it's the first time since June 2019 that the shares closed above the 45 IPO price. That's a big one. That's a big milestone. Mike Aja says, cost-effective drivers mercury poison. Alex S says, no one knows what the reaction will be. Well, I don't want to be the first lab rat. I don't want to be the first guinea pig. Screw that. I learned my lessons in the army, and it wasn't pretty because there's that first battalion, that first group, and there were 30,000 people that went for the injections, and those guys got sick. They got really, really sick, and their arms started swelling up, and I'm like, medics called it off. Sorry, no more vaccinations. We got to test this stuff. So I'm sure we were guinea pigs for some, or supposed to be guinea pigs for some new vaccination. Hell no. No, I wasn't in the U.S. Army. I was what they call in the SADF, South African Defense Force. I was in the intelligence there, and then I led the marketing division. The main dude that did all the big events, the big campaigns for the army. Had a massive, massive budget. As a 20-year-old, to have a budget, starting budget in year 1 of 75 million that you get to spend as a 19-year-old, you know, flying around the country, implementing big events, cleanups. That was my job. I was cleaning up all the ghettos, all the trash, would send in hundreds of army trucks, thousands of soldiers would help the kids clean up the neighborhoods. We'd reward the kids with puzzles, with books. And we made the media, we made the headlines everywhere. It was a big PR push. Some really good ideas that I had a team of 10 people that managed that. And we just managed cleanups all around Southern Africa. We'd drive in and clean up these areas. It made people feel good. You take out all the trash, the piles, mountains and mountains of cans and plastics, and just all get the kids involved. And it was a lot of team building and synergy building between the black folk. And at that time, ladies and gentlemen, this was an all-white army. I was in an all-white army. We were hated. People tried to necklace us with tires, put gasoline in tires, try to burn us alive. It was hard times when I was in the army. But we came out strong. We came out more unified. And that was an amazing campaign. 2.5 years. 1 year training and another 2.5 years of cleaning up there's my wifey who took great care of me today, took me down to the orthopedics. She's relieved to have she's happy that I have my cast off. Yes. Oh yeah, she's dancing over there. Come dance over here for us. Come dance. Come show the people. Come show the people how you dance. She's gyrating and moving her body. She's like, yeah, he got his cast off. I don't have to cook for him anymore. I don't have to do his clothing anymore. 2.5 months of this BS. I'm sick and tired of it. Hey, Legshire, when will Bolt be available? I think Bolt and other companies will move in when the pandemic numbers are down. Why would you move in when the market is just not there? I mean, Uber got saved through Uber Eats. Let's be honest here. They made $145 billion. $14.5 billion, 125% more than they made the year before. That's what saved them. So Bolt and these companies are not going to enter markets when the pandemic is rampant. Let's say it comes back, they get the pandemic under control. Hopefully everyone wears their masks. Please, everyone, every state, every person, this will make a difference if we all wear our masks, get this under control, get the economy back. And then I think you will see companies like Bolt arrive, because it's time. And that was a good question. He says, Dan says, haha, Prof, on the Newlyweds show. He calls it our Newlyweds show. She's laughing. It's Moo says Pfizer will only be able to produce 50 million vaccines at first. I think it will be a while before a significant portion of the population gets vaccinated to make a difference. Well, just make sure that there's 50 million people before me in line that get it. I'll be number 50,160,000. Oh, sorry, we ran out of vaccinations. We don't have one for you. That's cool. Thanks. I'll come back some other time. No, thank you. Yeah, and the same with Co-op, right? And I can tell you updates the same. That's exactly their feeling. The Canadians got the licenses, right there when they just get the licenses and the grants and everything. Boom! February, March. Ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Pandemic sets in. So we got to get these numbers down. And I think the only way we're going to get these numbers down is if we all work together and wear these things. You know what they are. So Uber shares have been on an upswing over the past week in response to the passage of Proposition 22, a California ballot measure that allows companies to continue to classify gig workers as independent contractors. Uber, Lyft, and other companies that rely on gig workers would have faced an expensive restructuring had voters rejected Proposition 22. And at that time, prior to November the 3rd, prior to the Proposition 22, the shares were around 33, 34. Had it gone the other way, they would not be seeing $48 right now. It'll go straight back down in the 20s. But They got a resounding 58%. Whoop, up go the shares. And now that they've got more cash, let's hope they spend on things like safety. Let's hope that they, better the system and better the rates for drivers. Now that, the money is flowing into their stock. Take care of your people, Dara Koshashawi. Make sure you take care of your drivers, right? Damn, Mike Osher says, meal, toast, cream of mushroom, tuna mix put on toast, hot. You're killing me, dude. Mike, you're killing me. Dan N says, USA Army gave us every vaccination on earth for infantry soldiers, including bubonic plague shots. Yikes. I hope they spaced them out, Dan N, because it's not really good to get tons of vaccinations at the same time. It's just overload for the body. She's dancing over there. She's still dancing. Must be very, very happy.
Happy you got your gas off.
Happy and you know it. Clap your hands. She's dancing in the kitchen. Will the fare multiplier be available in every state after the pandemic? Listen, if there's anything, remember how hard we fought for tips, right? How hard. Lyft had tipping platform, Uber didn't, and we pushed and we pushed and we pushed and we pushed. And you know what? We got to keep on pushing for a fare multiplier. I want to see every state. Honestly, I want to see every driver have a fare multiplier because that's your only fair shot at making some money. It really is. I mean, I look at drivers right now in LA and San Diego, what they're making with a fare multiplier day and night compared to last year. It's Moose says, Torsten, do you think the president-elect will have a nationwide lockdown? No, he's not going to have a nationwide lockdown, but they are going to put mask laws in place, right? There are a handful of states that, are pretty lax, pretty loose on masks. And I think what they will do is that they will put something into effect that people going outside, or if you mingling with people, this is it, right? Because this truly worked in Asia. Right, in China, in New Zealand, people I've spoken to around the world. I mean, this little sucker here, you may not like it. You may think, well, hell no, I'm not going to wear a mask. But listen, if you're driving out there, you got to wear a mask anyway. The rider that gets into your car has to wear a mask. So if we can all rally together and wear a mask for another 6 months and get this all down, this is what we got to do. Get it down until, let's say, these vaccinations come, boost people's immune system and start slowing the sucker down. There are a handful of countries around the world that are doing excellent. New Zealand's doing very well. China's doing very well now. Singapore's doing very, very well. JJ says, no. Let's roll. Tina, what? I missed something while I was down. Congratulations. No, I'm just saying my lady is just happy that my cast came off today. And man, it looked ugly. Look at that. That's today after the cast came off, right? Fresh out of a shower. And you had to chase me out the shower. I would have stayed there all day. I was in the shower for an hour. Why is the lighting so bad? There it is. That ain't pretty. But now we're on a road to recovery, not talking heads. We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside. Just days later, Uber reported its third quarter earnings results that revealed the desperate yet intertwining stories of its two core business segments. Uber's ride-hailing business shrank but made money, while its food delivery business expanded while continued to lose money. So although Uber Eats, I mean, they're making really, really big money, but they're losing more money than they're making over there, right? At least the margins that Uber had with rideshare, they were bigger. They're making losses under Uber Eats. Dallas County reports 1,248 new coronavirus cases. I'm very sorry to hear that. Hope those people pull through. Dallas, stay protected. Dallas, James Simpson says Uber delayed pay right now. Yeah. I don't know why they're having pay issues, right? Why are they having pay issues? Haven't they learned from the past, right? Not pay, and now suddenly it's interesting when people cannot get access to their money. You need the money, right? You got to pay yourself out. You got things to pay for. You got to get gas. A lot of people are literally living from payout to payout, right? And then when you cut off, that's mega stress. Your stress levels go through the roof, and you're literally at their mercy. I mean, I cannot believe that they haven't learned from the past. I mean, that their tech, their servers aren't tight. That why are they experiencing downtime with instant payouts? Boggles my mind. Lyft is letting riders know if your car has an installed shield. So I guess if you have an installed shield, my guess, I don't have the proof, but you're getting more trips. And I'm sure Lyft will feed you more trips, right? And it could also be that a person's requesting a trip, so he doesn't have an installed shield. Screw that. Decline, wait for the next one. I'm just going to wait, play it safe until I get someone who has an installed shield. I am sure that people with installed shields, by the way, I have one shield. They're $99. It's for an XL, like for a minivan. Anybody wants it, I'll send it out for $40. I offered it to Scott Tucker, but he passed. Those shields, what's it called? What's the website called? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Sporty. You want to say hello to everyone?
No, I don't do it.
There is Ride Guard. It's the big one. It's the XL. You can go on to Ride Guard. You could check it out. They're $99 there. I'm letting that sucker go for $40. So on, what is it? Ride, go check it out. Ride-guard.com. It's the XL size. $40. Anybody wants it? Hit me up. You Venmo me 40, I'll send it out for you tomorrow. And I have some really, really good cleaning products and wheel cleaning products, really the best of the best coming from another sponsor. They're sending me about $500 worth of cleaning products. And I will then send out a few as thank yous. On the road to recovery. David, stay safe, my friend. Sanitize that car, wear the mask, be well, make money. Ray Branch says, how much in interest did they make off that money? I'm sure they made a lot of bank. So just days later, Uber reported its third quarter earnings. That was just a few days ago. Results that revealed the desperate yet intertwining stories of its two core business segments. Uber didn't meet investor expectations on revenue in the third quarter, which put some temporary downward pressure on shares. That drop proved to be short-lived as investors put more weight on the impact of the Prop 22 passage and today's vaccine candidate news. Interesting. And then you guys saw, I showed you Birmingham, England, what happened over there, remember? Uber passenger, that wasn't pretty. That wasn't fun. I ran a story on that already this morning. Let's Roll. Tina says some hospitals here are redirecting patients because of our massive tripling and quadrupling of new daily cases. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. What city is that again? Let's Roll, Tina. Juan Garcia's in the house. welcome you, my friend. Good to see you. LA, I hope I can pronounce it right. It says Legsker out of LA. How about you? David Ovadius is waiting for your call. Thank you, David. KJ, so cool boy. How are you today, Mr. Troll? We got you, Monroe. What's up, everyone? Welcome, welcome. Welcome. So yeah, I have one of those screens for a minivan or an SUV, one XL left. I'll let it go at $40 if somebody wants it. They're 99 new. Let me give a brief shout out to my sponsor, Cover, Kover. Got to get that in there. You get 1 month free. Just follow the link below, especially when it comes to those wrongful terminations, deactivations. God forbid, I hope that never happens to you, but that is just the most stressful thing. So Cover uses their partner, legalrideshare.com. They're up in Chicago, and they shoot out the mail, the legal letters to Uber, Lyft, whoever it is, Amazon Flex, and say, listen, reinstate this driver immediately. That, my friends, is worth the $7 with Cover. Now, if it gets more serious, injury or property damage, car damage, or you have high wage losses because you've been out of commission like myself for like 2.5 months, they will handle the entire insurance process for you. An accident or injury is obviously a traumatic event. Legal rideshare will get you back on your feet and back on the road. So that's my shout out to those two wonderful companies, Cover and Legal Rideshare. And you will actually see a lot of other YouTubers. Even I saw a video of Kevin, Apptrepreneur, this morning. For the first time, he included Legal Rideshare. When I sat down with a company, I put 10 names, 10 YouTubers down. And I said, this is where you want to spend the money. So they were asked, they paid me to consult and put a marketing package together for them for Legal Rideshare. One of the person that I swung a sponsorship was Kevin the Apptrepreneur. So he's making money out of that deal, which is good. We all take care of each other, right? Let's roll. Tina says Portland, Oregon, Tri-Counties, Clackamas, Multnomah, and Washington counties. I have difficulty saying that second one. Thank you, James Simpson. I appreciate you. Thank you. Juan Garcia, will Uber take away the multiplier? If so, when? I guess they're going to get rid of the multiplier as soon as they switch on their new California app. There's a big surprise coming for Californians. Wait until their new rates kick in. I very, very, very much doubt. And they don't have to. They don't have to offer the multiplier anymore. The multiplier was their legal answer to AB5. They don't have to comply with AB5 anymore. They don't have to comply with California anymore. They're doing their own thing. And Dara Khosrowshahi has made it very, very clear he's taking that same model all over the country. He said that in multiple outlets, right? He wants to make it very clear for investors, for Wall Street, for the financial world, hey, we had a huge victory in California, and we will take that victory to other states. We will win. We will implement our model wherever we go. Investors love that, right? Because they saw what $200 million bought them in California, right? Had they lost, they would have been in for a lot of money. Bless you as well, Mike Ozra. Good to see you, buddy. Wear those masks, please, and that sanitizer. Keep your cars sanitized, everyone. So I will also announce in the next few weeks, I'm bringing out 3 real estate courses. Anybody is interested in that? I will set up a whole bunch of codes and maybe do it on Our House Mondays and discount that heavily, 75, 80% for my crowd here. I'm bringing out a real estate investing course, real estate appraisal course, and then the prep to get ready to become a real estate salesman or a real estate agent, or some people also call it a realtor, right? So I'm bringing out 3 different real estate courses: real estate investing, real estate appraisal course, and preparation for the real estate exam. So, and that, my friends, is fueled by about 800 short videos. That takes time, right? But if you want to market, if you want to get traffic, if you want to drive traffic to your courses, that's the only way to do it. So I did that very, very successfully with Uber and Lyft when they still paid out great commissions, great referrals, had a great run for several years, and used that same formula over and over again. It works. It really, really works. Juan. All right, my friends, I'm not going to go too long today. I'm going to rest my leg. I'm going to get to bed early. What time? Oh, it's not even 7 o'clock. It feels like 8 or 9. So if anybody has anything to share, please do. And let's keep on pushing, let's keep the topic of safety alive. Let's talk about the poor customer service, the poor rates. Just keep it going in social media, right? Just wherever you are, get it out there. If you want the multiplier, fight for the multiplier. Tweet about it. Say, hey, just do a tweet. Why do the drivers in California have the multiplier and we here in Portland, Oregon don't have the multiplier? Just keep on tweeting that, right? Let people see that. Let Uber understand how frustrated you are, because anyone beyond California, that's something you really, really want, is that multiplier. Drivers have been making really, really, really good money on this multiplier. Is that true, JJ? I did not know that. Interesting. Dan, so good to see you, man. Good to see you, my friend. Back on the road. We're on the road to nowhere. No, we're on the road to somewhere here. Talking heads. Keep the energy going. So let's light up the room with a lot of thumbs up and that. Let's set the frequency for the week. I want to take a picture like we always do, good old times. Let's light it up, light it up, light it up. Thumbs up. Let's get a lot of color. Let's get a lot of color. I want to take a nice shot. And then, what are we on right now? Hit that like button, everyone. I think that my friend Dark Road Run might also be on a live feed right now. Let me just double check. Yes, he is. There he is. Dark Road Run, singing and playing piano. Mr. Creative. There he is. He's live right now. So you want to go over there and tell him, say hi, support him. There's about 6 people watching right now. Go in there and give him a shout out. I'm just going to say shout out from our live stream. Shout out from our live stream. Everyone says hello. Everyone says hello. DRR. It's playing good music. Stop driving and then the dollars will go up. Do you think so? If we put pressure on Uber and stop driving, the pay will go up? Very true. That's what happens. If they would see that 20% of their drivers would just stop driving and protesting, they will throw money at you, to get you back, incentives, bonuses, whatever it is, to get you back into the driver's seat. That's how they roll, right? So we're on 40 minutes. I got to get out here. I'm super, super hungry. I can smell food. My leg is throbbing. My wife is laughing. She's so happy because she doesn't have to cook anymore.
I'll cook for you tonight.
And what will you cook for me tomorrow as well?
I don't know. We'll see.
I'll see.
Will I get a back rub out of it?
We'll get a back rub. Absolutely. All right, my friends. We negotiate. My wife and I are negotiating. That's good. Do you negotiate with your wife or your husband out there? Let me know. Two of us negotiate a lot. It's like give and take, man. I'll do this for you, but you got to do this for me. It's only fair. You got to create these win-win situations in marriage, right? So I appreciate you all. Thank you. Help me get to 20 there. 2 more. Dos, por favor. 2 bitte. 2, s'il vous plaît. I need 2 more. And then I wish you a fantastic, fantastic week. I really do. Hope you guys are doing well. And I'm sure some people might still be out there still collecting unemployment money. So however you're paying the bills, make it happen. 1 more. We need 1 more. Uno, por favor. 1 bitte. 1, s'il vous plaît. 1, please. 1, alsjeblieft. 1 more. And then I'm out of here. Just 1 more. Dun, 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 dun. Smakovich, that 1. Uno up. Uno up. Uno up. Uno up. Let's roll. All right, I'm having difficulties getting that 1. 1 more like there, please, ladies and gentlemen. And drive safe tomorrow. Anybody driving tonight? Or we just chill out Monday? Guys probably put some crazy hours. Carry Jesus, come on, just 1 more. Thank you. That's kind. There it is. Thank you. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm happy. Thank you, guys. I wish you an amazing Monday night. Please be safe. I'm excited to see you guys. Thank you, Carrie. You got it for me. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate you all. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everyone in the room. You're wonderful. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Take care.